I've always been told that I'm too small, I'm not big enough, I'm not fast enough. I don't have what it takes.
For 22-year-old Eric Banford, nothing has ever come easy. But one thing that was for certain, his passion and drive for the sport of football was his way to escape.
It seemed to be the only sport I could play where I can let all the anger I've had over the past couple hours and just let it out and not get in trouble for it. And when I was growing up, I used to like that so much because I would always be happy because I can always let my stress out in practice. When I got older, I realized I started learning how to control my emotions, and it kind of made me a better man throughout the process. And since then, it's hooked on me. It's like ball is life.
Once Eric's college football career ended, he was faced with two options: cutting his dream short or chase his childhood dream. And chasing his dream is just what he did.
A lot of people don't know what they're going to do after that, when your career is done in college, and they kind of, they spend a lot of their time, just coming up with ideas and never really following through with them. Next thing I know, I'm in Seattle, going through the drills in front of the NFL coaches.
David Patton, a Western Carolina alumni and a former NFL player who received 3 Super Bowl rings with the New England Patriots, understands the difficulty of getting to the league.
It's extremely hard. You have, several different schools all over the nation, and per team you have, roughly 65 to 80 players. Now you come down to a draft where basically 300 guys will be drafted or have the opportunity of being drafted. Then when you throw on top of that, the fact that Western is a 1AA school, it's just that much more competitive. Making it, was a matter of work ethic, diligence, continuing to work in spite of all the setbacks, the downfalls, or the times of it appearing that you wouldn't make it. But just to continue to strive and to fight, and one day, the right opportunity presented itself, and the rest is history.
For Eric, the dream was no longer a mirage. It was actually in sight after he received that one phone call.
The lady was like, "Hey, Eric Banford, just we're pleased to inform you you've been invited to the Super Regional in Dallas." And I stopped the car and broke down, started crying. I was like, "Man, I made it." Honestly, my biggest obstacle in life has just been to be happy. A lot of the times, being a student athlete is stressful, and they don't ever really tell you how stressful it is until you deep in it and don't know what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go. That's been my biggest obstacle, but I've learned here these last couple years that when stuff piles on you, you got to just take it one step at a time. You can't just try to take it all on at once. It relieves a lot of stress, which makes me a lot happier person. I can focus more on the individual task I have, whether it be football or school or life in general.
Eric Banford continues to strive to tackle his lifelong dream. His dedication on and off the football field proves that quitting is not an option.